we are working our way into inversions in this one. We are really working out the basis to get into scorpion pose. And that is our challenge for the month of April. And we're just really trying to just open up our chest, get into further back bends here. We're going to do some inversions using the wall, but ideally we just try and get out on our own here on the mat, okay? Really going to start in a nice vinyasa sequence here to get into our hips. We're going to do Trikonasana, and then we're going to start into back bends, okay? And our yoga inversions. Good. We're going to start here in heroes. Now it takes time to just get comfortable here because it requires our knee rotation and our foot rotation, as well as our shoulder rotation, getting us into back bends, okay? Lift up the sternum, which is our T-bone right here in the front of the chest, get into our deltoids as well. Open up into back bends, okay? We require a nice back bending session here, okay? Good. Open up. Let's just slip in 2 more breaths here in hero seated, okay? Now, you will start with books or blocks or stacks and just sit on it, and with time, you get comfortable here. It requires you to get comfortable first in the seated, and then as the knee rotation starts happening and the foot rotation engagement starts happening, it also requires some repetition, okay? Good. Just get into frame here. We're going to do our camel heroes exercises here. Open up the sternum, deltoids, get into back bends, hamstrings, feel that engagement going. Good. Feel the engagement all the way up. And then come into camel. Good. Good. And might just take a side body here, just a side shot. It's very important that we come so that we should be about hip distance apart. And this time we'll get into a nice shape here. Lift up the deltoids, open up the chest, open up the shoulders, a nice shoulder rotation. Open the chest, lift and grow. Good. We come into our camel stretch here. Open up the back even more, wider and more succinctly, okay? Good. Now just come to front view here. Otherwise, you just stay in your seated and just opening up your seated here, okay? Get nice and comfortable. Raise into camel. Open up the back, shoulder rotation, the sternum and the deltoids opening up, okay? Good. Feel that engagement in the hamstrings. Open up nice and wider. Breathe. Good. So it takes time to get into our knee rotation as well as our foot rotation. But starting really in just seated, getting comfortable in seated is very important. So you can start using books or blocks and just get comfortable here, okay? And also engaging your back bends through the sternum. Sternum lifts. Lift up the sternum, engage the deltoids. Good. Allows us to go further and further into back bends, okay? Now we're going to do one last time here. Get on your back. Hip width distance apart. Try to avoid the big toes touching. When they lock, they limit our mobility here, okay? And we really want to be as mobile as possible here. Open the chest, breathe it in. Good. And then we come into heroes. Open up the knees and the foot rotation, shoulder rotation, back bends. And then we come into camel. Open up the back. Lift it and roll. Good. Good. Now we're going to come into child's pose, big toes touching. Just to relieve on the back here for our first back bends, depending what time we're doing this practice. And then we're going to begin with our vinyasa flow, okay? Try to just work out the basics first. Raise up the knees from off the mat. Feet and our hands should be evenly open, about 15 degrees facing each other. Open the chest up more. and more. Open the shoulders, descend the heels, stretch deeper, more intently. Come into the shoulders. Give the shoulders a nice stretch. Good. And then we raise up our heels, descend the heels. Then we're going to come into our left hip stretch here. Okay? Point out. Open up that left hip. Breathe it in. We square. And come through. We're just going to do our Trikonasana here. Stretch out our hips. Open them nice and wide. Breathe. 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 As we walk the chest here, so we're pressing down the circumference of our heels to come more into our hips. We're going to take our little back bends here. And as you come back, try to look toward the ground, okay? The floor, doing back bends. Tilt. Good. Down to the second side, the feet should be about 45-90 degrees away from each other. The hands should be in the same plane. Press down through the circumference of your heels. Where not my hands at all. Here. You might be able to come into a nice little bind here. The back end feels good. Yeah. Just to open up the chest even more. Side body action. Come deeper, more intently here. Into a nice side body stretch. Good. Center, square it in. Little tilt. We are just on 2, 1, and then we're going to flow, okay? Plank, open up the hip, plank, up dog, and down dog. Right hip open, stretch it out, breathe it in. Squaring up. Trikonasana. On the second side. Hands in the same plane. Arms in the same plane. Breathe it in. Wiggle above the bit. Feel the engagement with the side body stretch. Breathe and grow. Open the chest. Open up the chest even more. Feel that sternum lifting. Engage. Good. You might just come into a nice side body here. Breathe. Nice, strong core. It's a full body stretch. Ooh, sweet easy. Okay. As we come into backbends, we're trying to look down, open the sternum. Good. And we come to about 40 and 90 degrees in our feet here. Press down over the circumference of your feet. Hold it down. Breathe in. Open the chest. Wide. More strongly here as you lift and grow. Breathe in. Good. Come to side body again. Here. Open the chest. Lift and grow. And we come into the Prasarita 1 and 2. And then flow back, okay? Open up the hip plank. Up dog. Down dog. Just stretch out the chest even more here in down dog. And then we're going to walk all the way up to the top of the mat. And then fold. Mountain pose. And we bring it down, okay? In a mountain pose. Dandasana. We're going to come into Prasarita 3, okay? So the feet and the shoulders should be in the same plane. Good. You just get yourself into balance. And balance you shall have. Coming to airplane, let the jet just golfing under the sky, or Gulfstream actually. Good. So we're going to come into dancing pose here. Open and stretch out our foot. Then we come into dances. More strongly. Open and wide. Open up our chest. Lift and grow like a lever. We're coming down. We're coming into our quad stretch now. Look at the point on the mat and just focus on it as you open up the hip even more. Open up the hip. Do a quad stretch now. Your mind just open. Oops, oopsie. The square. Again. Good. Come out slowly. Good. Come into palm pose here, okay? On the mat. Lift and grow. Good. Open the chest. Wide. Back and down. Good. So we're going to come to the side body view here. Very important that you don't come into your knee socket at all. This is too high risk. You're not ready for that level of risk yet. So we come into a power tree. Open the chest. Wide tree pose. Open that chest up even more. Press into that backbends with the sternum. All the way up to the lower body. Good. So we're going to start in our eagle wrap. Stretch out the shoulders to the engagement. You might want to tilt a little bit forward as we're separating our shoulders from each other. And we come to the second side. Just tilt even more. Open up the chest even wider. Good. Breathe in. And back and down. So we're going to face the front now. Still in our tree pose here. Really avoiding the knee socket, okay? Just too high risk. We're just not going to contemplate getting into the knee socket. Open the chest wide, lift and grow. Good. Open it up even wider. Now we're going to come into a shoulder engagement here. You might want to hug the opposite ends and then we bring it into a nice eagle wrap. Eagle wrap. Good. Tilt. Second side. Just tell yourself you have balance. And balance you shall have, okay? Good. They come out. Now we come to eagles. The second side. Full eagle wrap here. Open the shoulders. Come to a forward tilt. Good. Second side. Try to separate your shoulders away from each other as you come deeper and deeper into eagle. Good. You come out slowly, okay? And we just need to flow it back and do the second side. Open up the chest. right hip, coming to the shoulder rotation backwards, squaring up, and then we're going to walk all the way up to the front. Okay. Forward fold. Then we're going to raise up to the seat. Good. And then we're going to come into Virajasana 3 from the same side. Virajasana 3 from the same side. Good. We're going to come to airplane. Good. Now we're going to come into dancer's pose here. Just tell yourself your balance and balance you shall have, okay? Balance. Good. We're going to come down into our camel. Stretch here. Side body stretch. Good. Come out. And just square it in, okay? Good. And now we're going to come into tree pose. We're going to start with open the shoulders. Nice pyramid pose here. You start to open up the palm tree even wider. A bit more engaged. Come down. So we're going to come into our eagle rest. Open the shoulders and separate them manually. The second side. We feel the shoulders engaged here. Good. Come down. Onto your second side. Feel the glutes really involved. Here. Really feel the glutes stretching out here. We start out in palm tree. Open out the palm tree. Raise out the chest. Breathe it in. Lift up through. Can you please put your shirt on? I'm live on YouTube. I can't put the this on the platform. I'll get a strike. Inside. Thank you. So it really tests out your balance, your standing balance. So it takes time to get into it, but with more practice it gets easier, okay? So now into the second side. Here. Coming to a palm tree. Just tell yourself your balance, the balance you shall have. You slowly open up the palm tree. Good. And give yourself a hug on the opposite side, and then you just come into eagle wrap. Tilt forward, separate the shoulders from each other. You're really testing out your balance. Good. So now we're going to come into an eagle wrap, a full eagle. Really try to separate the shoulders from each other. Prasarita. We're getting into headstands now. Starting our inversions. Get top here. Lift and grow. Now we might begin in a simple forward folding here. Starting by the hands and the hips. And just push the sitting bones to the back of the room. Open the shoulders up more and wider. Eventually the crown of the head will go around. Still open your shoulders. Lift and roll.
Just in place.
Okay, take one more breath here. We just slowly do more breaths. Open up the hips even more. Good. Now we're going to come into our full splits, okay? In headstands, just slowly and be in the upper chest. We are not going to be in our neck at all, okay? Good. Come up. Good. Flex and point. And then move to backbends, okay? Side body. Second side. And then we take the full backbends. Backbends. Open up the back. Breathe. Breathe in. Lift and grow. Very strengthening for the pelvic floor as well. To engage more deeply. Down to the same side. Feel the action going. Open up into the wheels. Lift and grow. Feel that the glutes are very much involved as well. Here, in the breath. Good. Come out. Slowly, nice, strong abs. Good. We're going to come to tripod now. Open up your backbends.
Backbends underneath the floor. Backbends lift the floor. Open up the chest, even wider. Just widen gently here. Breathe. Good. So you need to come out slowly, okay? Nice control. Good. We come to the second side here. Open up our chest. More is more. Very important that we stay on our neck. We have the upper chest area. We just keep bringing the focus back. The upper chest will be up in the sternum and the up in the ribs. Okay? This reminds me of our intention of the tailspin. Open up more and more. Just right here. Really open up the hips. Next into your shoulders, upper chest, out and in. Good. Come out. Nice and controlled, slowly, okay? Nice and breath. You don't want to crash landing at all. Good. Down to child's pose with toes touching. Just lean on the back. Open the shoulders to the side. Stretch. Stretch. Come on. Nice. And control. Okay. Good. You need to come into bridge. Just get comfortable into bridge. We might do some slight stretches here, okay? And little dips. As in dip pose. You're dipping. And then just get down, okay?
Well, I'm not going to say that though. Again, I can't hold on. You need to keep breathing more.
Pardon?
You are still visible, yeah, I'm checking.
Okay, it's fine. Thank you.
Karena
Yeah, it's fine.
കുറച്ചും കൂടി
Okay, good.
ഇതൊക്കെ പത്തോ 5-10.
Okay. So we can come into bridge now. And stretch the crown of our heads for wheel pose, okay? Just taking nice steady breaths here. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Come to the crown. Up, bring it up. Like a lever. Open the chest. Lift and grow. Back. Down. Good. You come to recline position.
4, 3,
Open the chest.
2, 1.
To go to the second side. We don't do pigeon today. That's fine. Now, so come to frog pose. Just up more.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, good. 10, last 5.
Stretch at the hamstrings here.
4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4,
Back
3,
and down. Good. You don't have hands on me. Open on the back. And inside, okay? Just need to give 3 gravitations here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining me on the mat today. I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you so much for taking time out to stretch, to release. Here on the mat. Namaste.
Pada saat ini, kita harus tekan dulu, cek,